Hey guys, what's going on? It's Mark with Spiguyver Backpacking coming to you this evening from out on my front porch. Now the reason that I'm out here tonight is that earlier this week I did a video on the Turbo Gnome. And, well, I wanted to do a little bit of comparison and try something a little bit different. And so this time I've got out here my Caldera Cone with my Toaks pot in there. I've got 2 cups of cold water in there. I've got heat, so I'm going to fill this baby up. We're going to light it up, put it inside of the Caldera Cone, and see how that works as far as bringing it to a boil. I've got my phone, so we're going to go ahead and time this and see how it compares to a stove I take with me all the time, the Spiguyver stove. So we know that the Spiguyver stove will boil 16 ounces of water, which is what I've got here, in 6 minutes and 30 seconds. So that'll be a good comparison to see how this stacks up. Where does the turbo fit in? So let's go. All right, so I'm glad you guys are here tonight so we can do this. So let's go ahead and get this thing started. I'm going to start by setting my clock up, stopwatch, so that's going. Got my heat here, and as you can see, I'm going to fill this up. I'm going to fill it quite a bit, put quite a bit of fuel in there, just so that we get the max heat out of it, to see just how well it'll do with it pretty much full and working at about as high a temp as we can get it to go. So I'm going to light this thing. Okay, it is lit. Now it does take a minute for it to fully heat up and come to a bloom, but it's going to do it a little bit faster if we put it inside of here. So I'm going to put it in here, give it a few seconds just to let it heat up, and now I'm going to go ahead and hit start. And we'll come back when this thing's boiling and see how it's doing. Okay, so we are coming up on 6 minutes and 30 seconds. Right there is 6 minutes, 30 seconds. And we still aren't quite at a boil. The water is definitely hot. It's definitely warm enough for coffee, that's for sure. But I can hear the noise. The sound has changed in the pot, so it's probably getting pretty close. But a lot of times that sound will change and it still takes a bit before we're quite there. So we'll just stick around and see how this thing plays out. 7 minutes. There's a lot of steam coming out of there. Definitely getting closer. I say that a lot though. Till it's boiling, it's not boiling. But it is getting close. There's 8 minutes. And it is very, very close at 8 minutes. Okay, I'm going to call that 8 minutes and 20 seconds that we've got to boil. Bring you over and show you that it is boiling. So there we go. So there you go. With quite a bit of fuel in there, probably close to an ounce. It'll probably still burn for a while, but 8 minutes 26 seconds to come to a boil, and that was using the Caldera Cone. Definitely a little bit better using the Caldera Cone than not. I think this is the way to go with this one. It's a whole lot better than that Toaks, the Toaks pot stand that I was using. Just for me, that one just does not work. That doesn't cut it as a pot stand. The Caldera Cone works really, really well. It's brought this to a boil in a pretty respectable amount of time. 8 minutes, 20 seconds isn't bad for a stove that you can take out into the woods and use both for boiling or add the simmering and use it for baking. Now there are other stoves out there that can do just as well or better and provide you both of those options. This is just one more tool that you can take out in the woods and use with you. Something that I like. You guys know I love playing around with stoves, and this is just one more that I like to play around with. So I hope you guys got something out of this tonight. I know it was just a quick one, just a quick boil test on this thing. If you guys like what you see on this channel, don't hesitate to let me know what you think, things you'd like to see, comment, leave me some feedback, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys down the trail. Thanks.